like,
all
Dennis,
in the clear then.
Dennis, just do that again. Just do that again. Whatever you did, just do it again.
Sam, the panel's been saying that VP should not have been picking this map against Fnatic. What do you think?
I think this was a calculated risk on VP's part because the last maps remaining are randomized, much like the majors.
Yes.
And so what worries me is like, why did VP even just leave this in as a risk? You know, it's obviously a calculated risk, but a risk, you know, that they could have eliminated by just banning the map and then, you know, maybe going on a more favorable one. So it is a little bit odd. No luck this time for VP, but let's see what they're capable of. I mean, if it's the same VP that showed up yesterday, they're going to be in for a pretty rough time versus Fnatic. And this is Dennis's map. Like, Dennis loves to play on Dust2, so...
Oh, look at Fnatic. They're so quick with this crunch on the B bomb side, and Taz, he can't do anything in the back lines. They just rushed out the middle, and VP wanted to play a very different game, so they're probably going to get Flusher here, but I'm not sure it'll help them too much. They're still at 2v3 right now. The bomb is down. They don't have a kit currently picked up, and Krim's hitting a nutty shot coming through the double door there, so it will be all on Pasha, who was playing very well yesterday, but not going to be good enough here. Dennis will take it out, and it will be Fnatic starting off with the round, and I think VP, they had that whole setup on Catwalk. You know, they were expecting to have some sort of prolonged duel going on. And in fact, Fnatic actually rushed out lower dark and into the middle right underneath them.
No respect, man. No respect from Fnatic. That's the key thing to take away from that pistol, is that Fnatic were just like, yeah, okay, we'll take the fight to you. No worries. Like, we aren't going to waste any time here. We're not going to let you try and get some confidence going in this match. We're just going to take control right off the bat and mess you up. And, well, Pasha might be in for a bit of a rough time here. Lower dark, they're about to push in Fnatic. At least one of them is going to go for the peak. And I do like that Fnatic have the buddy system going as well, instead of just putting the one in there. That's Krim's, or rather Dennis. Krim's is there to back him, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the pair of them are there. And it's going to be another B hit coming in.
I love that they have the 2 scouts and then the 2 deagles to follow up. Because if you get a body shot with the scout, then that deagle becomes so powerful all of a sudden. So I like that VP have invested into this. But it will be a very tough hold for what Fnatic are about to throw at them as well. I think JW has a smoke, so I expect he's going to try and use that. Oh, Snacks with a strong headshot. And Pasha picking up a kill as well. There's another little bit of damage being done here. Jumping shot coming through as well. And Taz almost lining it up. All of the last man left here in a 1-on-2. He's got the triple. He needs an ace.
And both targets don't have Kevlar. That's one thing to note here. So Neo, he's got that scout, but he is still just chilling out, waiting over on the A side. Bialy literally got that nade straight to the face, fed to him. He's down to 17-8.
No.
Oh! Good night, Bialy. You just can't catch a break.
Brutal.
You just can't catch a break.
83 damage from that first grenade, and obviously the follow-up, well, it was just devastating. So much time left, and we were crediting...
Ace clutch?
Well, we were crediting, was it Cillian or Magic? I can't remember, on Train, who to use the time. Cillian, right. So again, good play here from Olofmeister, but he's got to run now all the way. He can't stop and check any corners.
And the issue here is that with this scout, Neo, all he needs is one hit on Olofmeister. So Kevlar could be negated if he's fast enough here. It's also going to come down to timing. As you guys can see, Neo, he got on the other side of the boxes, so he's not actually going to be able to see up onto this A site. Olofmeister, he just has so little time. He needed to hit that jump, and he does. Perfect movement coming out here from Olofmeister. That might have cost him if he just missed it.
Oh, Neo, that scout's very powerful when jumping. Olofmeister, got to be very careful at the moment, but if he gets body shot Neo, then that's going to be a bit different matter altogether. That aim punch is going to wreck him. And Olof trying to play this one well. He's looking for the last kill in his ace to clutch this round for the Fnatic team. He played it very tight, running all the way to the A-bomb site. And Neo now trying to get a little bit closer with that scout. He's wasting so much time. He doesn't have a kit. He needs to move quicker than this. He gets the kill, but can he actually defuse? I'm not sure he will have... Oh,
this new bomb timer, man.
Wow.
This new bomb timer.
Well, it's going to get very close anyway, but I think he just has it.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what's really mad? Is that if Olof had just stopped and looked into CT spawn, he would have straight up been able to shoot Neo in the back of the head. Neo wasn't even turning around, so that was a little bit crazy. But what a turnaround here. And Snacks, we were criticizing him so much last time, sets them off on a good course in this game.
Yeah, nice work from Pasha as well. And it's right, you know, it's that 1-2 combination between the Deagles and the Scouts that works so well together. Pasha, he was able to get 2 kills, but one of them was with the help from of Snacks, getting that tag in there. Just doing that initial damage. Now we'll have a force buy coming out from Fnatic. Obviously, they don't want to give up control here of the momentum at the beginning of the half. They're going to just try and come right back into this fight swinging. And, well, VP, now they have the 4 rifles, so they should be prepared for this. They should not get overwhelmed. But perfect flash.
Trying for a follow-up here. Smoke actually might be saving Neo at this point. And the bomb is down as well inside that smoke, so a little bit of panic on the Fnatic side. They're doing a lot of damage and getting some kills in. That's JW to the Desert Eagle.
But the nade, it hit him. They should know. Exactly. Taz, he's lost the element of surprise. Oh, it's so unfortunate for Taz. If he hadn't body blocked that nade, they would have never known that he was holding close to lower, or close to the upper dark like that. Oh, wow. Man, that is a kick in the teeth for Taz.
And that means VP can't really do anything to try and retake. I mean, that pop flash in the middle was great as well. Whoa. Even if it took some time before Neo eventually went down, just the time that they spent on it.
Neo did put up a good fight. I mean, taking out Dennis like that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it was just a bit too much. That pincer movement, like Fnatic, they're really... Fnatic, this is what makes Fnatic so viciously, powerful. Like, they just don't have any fear in them. When they execute a strat, they just run. Like, all of them group up and all of them run. There is not... They don't go in drips and drabs like we've been seeing from other teams over the past several days, where it's just like one guy runs in one at a time. No, they move in like this pack of wolves, all of them just collapsing on the target, and so you just get caught out, and you have nowhere to go if you're VP. Maybe you take one of them with you, but then bam, there's the instant refrag, and then Fnatic have the site. It's really, I mean, it's painful to watch. If you I can't even imagine how VP feel when they're dealing with this.
Well, they don't seem too intimidated in the sense that they still keep buying here. I mean, they obviously save 2 rifles, but they buy another 2 scouts and a 5-7, so they want to contest and pressure Fnatic here. They probably know that if they start to eco, then it's going to give enough breathing room for Fnatic to make something off it. Byali going to go down. Wanted to see if he could peek middle there, but from lower dark, Crims is coming in. And that's a clean way to start the round for Fnatic.
And that was a sick setup by Flusha as well. Flash deep, guy on Cat, had no idea what hit him. And Crims, of course, he isn't going to miss a golden opportunity like that to get a free headshot on a fully blinded CT. So Crims, yeah, he's negotiating his way through the smoke. And now, well, they have that man advantage, and Fnatic, they aren't a team to lose it, and they're even changing it up now. They've been hitting B, now it's going to be towards that A once again, and this time it's split through long and short, so it's going to be real tough here for Pasha. He has to take out one of them, and he's going to catch JW looking the wrong way, but then again, instant refrag coming through. Flusha, though, is stuck behind the box, and this is not good. He needs his teammates to get up onto that site and start applying some pressure to Neo.
But Neo's still a presence. Oh, actually, he's not. Olofmeister hitting a long-range shot with the AK and taking him down, and that's going to allow Flusha to get up here. And again, you're right, the bomb would have been dropped, and Snatch, nice headshot on Crims. We're back in a 2-on-2. Still winnable here for the VP team, especially with Taz taking the bomb carrier, or actually that was Flusha dropping the bomb to Olofmeister, so at least they get the bomb down here. But Olof, again, in another clutch situation, trying to see if he can make it work, and Snacks, he's going to be going down and out. Olof in a really good position.
This is tough. He's trying to turn it into a headshot angle. Oh, what a shot from Olof. So crisp, so clean. 8-0-2 for Olof as well right now. He's not even sharing with his teammates. He's hogging all the frags. He's getting all the work done. I mean, it's the Scandinavian night, Anders. You got Magic Boy going over for the Danes, just wrecking, and now Olofmeister showing up on this server, and he's just tearing VP limb from limb. VP now finally forced to eco.
Well, I mean, they are putting up a lot of struggle here, VP. They're definitely fighting back hard. It's not like Fnatic are just being allowed to sort of like steamroll them. It's down to, these 1v1s and 1v2s. The problem is Fnatic's coming out on top so much that now, you're right, they have to eco. Flusha, still a bit of a pop flash going around the corner. And he connects with the spray. Not going to give anything away here. Taz being the last man alive.
VP just can't catch a break. Flusha lives with 1 HP. How sad is that? Now, well, Taz, speaking of sadness, he's feeling it right now. Oh, no. Olaf, have mercy.
Those grenades, man.
They're so brutal. Olaf,
93.
He's 3 for 3 on his HEs right now. Just dunking them.
And now VP, I mean, you can't blame them maybe too much. They go for a buy here. We just have to remember that because of all of these force-ups and like continuous buys and stuff like that, they are locking themselves out of position for going for that double up setup, which is so powerful on the CT side of Dust2. So that's just worth thinking about. Flusha, though, will be going down. A nice start from Byali, who's, I think it's the first kill of the game for him.
Yeah, I think he's finally on the board. You're right. A little bit of an HE, just to try and create a bit of a smoke screen, give Crims a chance to get out here. And well, the fact that Flusha's lost so early on now puts Fnatic in a bit of an awkward spot, because VP, they can go back to a more of a default hold 2-1-2. They're ready for anything. They can quickly rotate towards the B side, towards the A side as necessary. Neo is going to be the key man here. He's going to be your swing player, and well, they could set up a flash, but it seems like they just want to walk in and challenge, straight up take that fight. And now Dennis, he's going to be able to lay down that CT smoke, and they could split B if they want, but Fnatic, are they overthinking things? They're rotating the bomb back into lower. They're opening up options to go back towards A if they want.
And look at what Byali is doing. He's pushing up behind them. And it seems like Crims actually, or Dennis, sorry, sees this coming. What a great play. That actually puts it in favor of Fnatic, and JW gonna pick up Taz. Pasha goes down in the middle. There's another double kill for JW, and then Crims to finish the round. That's just... It's so frustrating for VP because they're essentially playing it pretty well. They know that if Fnatic go for the split, then that could leave them in a bad position, so they want to go for some information. If Fnatic are just there waiting for them. That's such a good read.
Yeah, Fnatic, they're controlling the pace, basically. They're forcing Viali to go for that push for info, and they're ready and waiting. Dennis, though, that was a huge round from him. Taking the fight straight up with Neo, winning it. And that's a really frustrating moment for Neo as well, because there's nothing to signal that anybody's going to push through there. Not a flash, not a smoke, nothing. So it's all just about that element of surprise there for Dennis, and it pays off massively. And well, once again, VP, they get their economy wrecked. They're back to pistols, but we should have a decent buy, considering they're starting to lose quite a few rounds in a row here. So hopefully they'll be able to at least afford one AWP. I mean, we need at least that. Somebody to go toe-to-toe here with JW.
Yeah, I think that'd be vital for them. They also allow them to put up a different kind of setup over at B if they actually pick up 2 ops. So
Snacks can play it.
Yeah, Snacks definitely can. Right now, the stack towards middle and catwalk are not really being put into play as they come back into the bomb site. Well, Viali hits a really good shot, but that is also going to be the end of it, it seems.
And that sets it up nicely here. Olafmeister, as if, buy, eco, doesn't matter. He'll Shrek you regardless. And Flusha's there to take out Snacks. So these have just been, so far at least, ever since the 4th round, just very one-sided affairs here for Fnatic. They're just controlling VP from start to finish in these rounds. But finally, VP, there it is. The double AWP play comes into it. Pasha and Snacks. Snacks going to take it over towards the B site. Pasha looks like he wants to go towards A long. Unless he gets boosted up on Catwalk, that's an option, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to be that long peak. Perhaps to try and challenge Flusha. Flusha tries to go aggressive again, but Snacks, he takes the fight straight up versus JW. He gets legged, but he wins.
Very, very good job using that flash that Smith's always used to put out, and so response then is going to be right in the middle here, winning that long-range spray against Neo. Just was caught off guard a little bit. They seem to be just very good at winning this battle in mid lane. If you do that consistently, then this T side becomes so much more easy to play for Fnatic. So VP need to find a way to adjust and change that.
Yeah, you can really see just supreme confidence coming out of Dennis right now. And this is his map. Dennis always seems to be able to hit a higher level on Dust2. And we're seeing it now. T side right now just dominating mid. When we swap over to that CT side, he'll be over on that A side ready to wreak havoc. So, I mean, VP, they need to find a solution somehow, and that double up, it's paid off a little bit here, initially at least, winning the duel versus JW. But now where they just need both of these ops to just lock down a site respectively. You've got Snack still camping out over on the B site. He's on the site itself as well, so he has nowhere to back up. He just has to stand his ground and hope that he can hold against this split that's going to be coming here. 45 seconds left on the clock, and Fnatic are now getting ready to go.
Problem is, with 20 health, he can't hide behind those boxes either because they have grenades, and he's going to be gone right after that. So again, the rotation is miles away. This is all up to Taz and Snacks. They need to do it pretty much on their own, playing a 2 versus 4. Fnatic make their way through the smoke in the middle, and Taz goes down. And now Snacks, so much trouble coming his way. Flashed immediately, trying to see if he can stay alive, shooting into the ground. A little bit of confusion. It's going to be Pasha and Viali left.
This is just a thing of beauty, Anders.
Yeah.
I mean, this is supreme confidence. This is what it looks like. Fnatic, they have no fear right now. They're just rushing out and looking for these duels, and every time it just seems like they're coming up ahead. Flusha, he's been playing very well so far this map. There's the jump peak coming up from Olaf. All right. That was some style points there for the Swede. He's even getting the chase on here. Pasha, you better run, buddy. Got nowhere to go but forward, and Dennis is already waiting to cut them off, so Longhouse could be an option, but he sacrifices Viali in the process.
What a brutal start to this game. I love the sort of the fighting spirit of VP early on, just continuing to buy and almost making it work as well against Fnatic. But now, because they eventually lost that struggle, you can tell that their economy is not recovering. It's 7-1, and when they finally put together that sort of a double up setup, it's just not paying off. All of it, 15,000 money right now, or gold, dollars, whatever it is. And what was his scoreline as well? 13-1-2. My God.
Yeah, it's Flusha who's kind of woken up now.
Do you think he was watching the Magic game and just saying, I could beat that?
I can do better. Ooh, Neo, though, that's it. That's the way to do it. Now that op is down over here at Longhouse, so Neo actually has a gun to work with. But they don't waste any time at all, Fnatic. They're not going to allow him to reposition, try and bring that back up onto the site to be a nuisance. Instead, they just push right through, dropping a man down into CT, and planning for Catwalk, which they have control of. Taz doing the best that he can, and he finds a headshot on Crims. But then, you know, that buddy system, again, Flush is right there to back up Crims, and there's no control here for VP. This is all just down to Pasha hoping to get a lucky headshot, basically, against Dennis, and it's just not going to happen. Now, there's no reason. I mean, there is a reason, which is hunt for the op and make sure that Neo can't see it, save it. But Fnatic don't even need a challenge on long. So long as they have control of Catwalk, there's nothing that Neo can do.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could get this all away. And they have so much money that they don't need to save the AKs, basically. Just run and make sure that Neo can't survive with this. And they actually see it coming. Flusher jumping in from behind. I think Neo saw him jumping. Might be able to get the kill here. Good flick, actually. But, he's barely going to make it out. That's so close.
Oh, this would be huge for him as well if he can just save this. And he will. So yeah, you guys can see, I mean, Olafmeister starting with 16K, all five players basically for Fnatic above 10,000 money. They don't have to worry about it. They got money for days. But this allows VP, I mean, they had the money to go for a full buy. So that double op is going to come into it. But Snacks at least saves a little bit of money on the side. So he's got 3,400. So maybe that can open things up for the next round. In case this is an expensive one for VP, they could try and go for some kind of curveball. But Fnatic, man, they aren't wasting any time. Straight up rush onto the B site, but Fnatic, they're running right into a trap.
Yeah, and it's sprung and it's working perfectly right now. Taz with a good double kill, and Flusher on his own with just a little bit too much to do. But this is one of those things when you're up this far, there's still so much that can be accomplished in a round like this, just because you can essentially force them to buy more rifles later on. And Flusher, I think he's just trying for some MLG stuff here.
You see that? Jump mid-air shot. Alright then. They know exactly where he's playing from, of course, and they've already got a man on the backstab. Flusha sees it coming as well, so he knows his time is, I mean... The
thing is, if it had worked, we would have had 10 million threads saying how Flusha is hacking, so good times.
He doesn't hack, dude. I mean... There we go. Finally, Snacks is going to tag him down. So 2 rounds on the board for VP, and that was perfect for Virtus.Pro. It was basically, I mean... It's a bit of a what? Triple op from Neo? Well, okay then. It was a gamble from VP though. I mean, 3 guys early on the B site. That's just, you're playing that to just, in case Fnatic decide to go for the B rush, boom, you shut them down, right? You're going to have everybody in position, double crossfire basically. Super sick, and it works out perfectly. So, great call from VP in the end. It worked out, and now Snack's not going to get lucky this time in mid.
Pasha up on the catwalk as well. Really forward position. Got to be careful down from lower dark. Olafmeister temporarily smoked off, and I love this from BP. Pushing up and getting the information. If they can just find Olaf back there, then they should know so much about what's happening on the rest of the map. Olaf coming up for it here. Taking a bit of fight with Taz. Olaf is actually trapped right now, so maybe if they could just get a bit of help from Catwalk, this might be working out. Olaf flashing his way through and actually getting that flash through, and Neo can't hit the shot, and Taz in a lot of trouble. How has nobody died in this fight yet? It's going to be a grenade chasing him back, and another nice shot from Taz. JW trying to help out, and VP decide, look, we got what we came for, even though it wasn't quite as planned. Olive in the middle, going to be going down to Snacks.
Nice shot from Snacks, locking it down, and now it's Flush with Dennis and Crims, the last 3 alive here for Fnatic, setting up the A play. Surprised it took them this long to try and push out on long, considering what was happening over in Upper Dark, but Fnatic still trying to find a solution here. Snacks and Taz are both very low, so VP, they're not out of the doghouse. They could definitely get caught out here, especially considering Fnatic have been hitting some pretty sick shots so far. Dennis, there you go. He catches out Bialy on Cat, pins him to the wall, and now it's going to be Neo going for another aggressive play, doing massive damage to Crims, dropping him down to 6 HP. And now this changes it up. This baits it. Taz has the off, and he gets the kill. Takes out Flusha, who had full HP. The perfect kill, but then Dennis in mid is going to take out Neo, and it's just all over the place right now. 1v2 for Crims, who has 6 HP, and Snacks doesn't even let him get onto the site. Nice wallbang shot going through the doors there.
That was a very nice cross shot. Snacks definitely turning up and top fragging on the VP side.
You know why it worked? It's because Crims got caught on the red container. You saw that?
Oh, yeah.
He caught the edge of the red container. I bet you that's how he got shot.
It's not impossible. What a way, what a mad round that was. 2 opening frags for VP, and still it turns into a big struggle for them. So they need to come up with some big rounds here where they don't lose anybody, and they've already lost Pasha in this round. A lot more is needed right here.
Oh, no surprise there, right? Well, let's see. Snacks, Neo, Taz, Bialy. If they can find something, Snacks slowly backing out, trying to check barrels at top mid. See if he can find a target there, but the flash is going to force him back, and that allows Fnatic to get up on a catwalk. And now they're pretty much scot-free. They can get up there and start applying the pressure. Both players here, however, playing aggressive on Cat. Neo waiting for the flash to go in. Incendiary there as well to force flush out into the open, and that drops the bomb. Somehow, VP, they get the key frag here to turn it around for him. Smoke goes down to try and block off the bomb, give them a chance to get it back here, Fnatic, but Neo's not going to let him. He's pushed up aggressive.
Crim's going to go down as well. Dennis trying to get the refrag. It's still a 3-on-3. They got to be careful because they're being flanked as well. Dennis coming up with 2 huge kills. And Fnatic back with the bomb. Taz, what do you even do at this point?
You run away and you hide. Unless he can get a kill within the next, well, I mean, as that bomb gets planted, like, he needs to have every second to work with. If he can catch out JW, JW is low. But JW's playing it fairly safe over at Longhouse. It looks like he's got that scout as well. That's not going to help him versus Taz, who has full HP. Oh, no way that Taz doesn't check this angle. No way. No way. Come on.
The thing is, you do it if you were a terrorist coming in, but his focus is just somewhere else at that point in time. What a way to end the round and make it 9-3 as we move into the very late stages of this first half. And just merciless play here from JW. It looked like he even saw it coming like miles away.
He was just, that's the Hail Mary as well. He's just sitting there. Whoa, Olaf tagging Flesha. That's awkward. But yeah, he just saw that coming miles away. He's just like, if I die, great. I can trust in my teammates to hold the line if I get taken out. And somehow Virtus.Pro aren't on the B site and allow Dennis to sneak his way out.
What I mean, if it was bad getting knifed, imagine what it must be like just giving up the B-bomb side for no reason. Just because you're a little bit too preoccupied fighting in middle and having a presence there. And Dennis just blindly walking in. Simply taking the risk, and it pays off. They shouldn't even try and go for this retake, which you can kind of tell they're not.
Now they're waiting to see what they can come up with. Snacks and Taz are low. Crims is still kind of chilling up here on catwalk. It's just, yeah, there we go. Snacks, he catches out JW. That was JW peeking at window. There's still 3 players alive on the site, and Crims is still waiting to see if he can't catch somebody out of position over here on A site. But it doesn't look like Bialy. Is that Bialy? No, it looks like Pasha playing by cars on A. So Crims shouldn't get anything done. Well, I spoke too soon. He catches Snacks, who was low, but they need to get a second player over here to pick up that AWP VP.
They definitely do. What a devastating start here for Fnatic. I mean, it seems to me like VP are more tuned in than they were yesterday, but they're also playing a team that's so much rougher, right? So I'm sort of wondering if I would say VP are more alive than they are today than they are yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, Snacks is showing up somewhat. So I mean, it's Bialy who's struggling right now individually, but yeah, you're right. I mean, it's just, yeah, that's the problem. Like, you're not going to get that gap closed when you're playing against the best team in the world. Like, you're not allowed to make any mistakes. And timing is perfect for Wolfmeister. He doesn't fall for the trick. That's an old Smith's flash, basically.
Especially because I think he saw the shoulder before the flash actually went over, so he had a very good idea that someone was going to be there. Bialy going to go down. It's a 2 kills favoring Fnatic. No reply for the Polish side either. I mean, there are a bunch of rounds early on that were down to sort of 1v2s and 1v1s. So if some of those go VP's way, we have a different game on our hands. But this is obviously a little bit easier said than done.
Yeah, just the clutches, not. I mean, you can win the duels, but if you're not winning those clutch rounds, this is what happens. This is what it looks like. And wow, man, if Taz peeks in here and JW snacks him, yeah, just they can't catch a break here, Virtus.Pro. Trying to take a risk to get some info to figure out where Fnatic are going with it.
Snacks out in the open. Bit of a tough position because either he's facing long where there's an ult waiting, or he's going to be just overwhelmed by everyone coming out of catwalk. So not really, didn't seem winnable in almost anyway. Neo, again, tasked with just saving the AWP for what's about to be the 15th round.
I was wondering, because they have so much money. If all 5 players survive for Fnatic, Flesha, he picked up an AWP.
I mean, they will almost certainly go for the
like
ops.
The 5 ops, right?
Yeah,
trying to tag him in mid.
I would always say, why wouldn't you do that?
Neo's putting up one hell of a fight here. He's making it expensive. Nice dunk nade there on the Crims. Little does he know, however, Flusha's waiting in the wings. He's coming through window right now, and yeah, easy kill for Flusha. Catches out Neo. That's an op saved if he wants it, but looks like it's just going to be Olafmeister holding on to it in the end. Yeah, Dennis has got 12K. They can do whatever they want. They could have that auto sniper option if they wanted to. Yeah, double op, triple op. And Dennis, you got the money, bro. You got the money. But he doesn't have the spawn.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. But this is even better. If he runs into B like he did last time and they're all shooting down the middle, you see the hesitation here? That can definitely hurt VP a lot. They are finally in the B-bomb side. But you see Dennis, I think he wanted to see if he could beat the timing here. He goes for the initial fight. Taz, close range with the FAMAS, taking a kill early on. And not a bad start for VP.
Yeah, good pressure here. Taz able to hold, and that's so crucial. Molotov is going to force him out into the open, however. And wow, JW through the smoke. The timing is impeccable. He was just putting shots through on a plateau, hoping to catch out Snacks, and he gets Taz instead. So it looked like a good start there for VP, but it all just crumbles. And now, advantage Fnatic, even man situation here, 4-on-4, and they're still camping in T-spawn, waiting for a kill there. They're still waiting for somebody to peek at mid doors. Yeah, they're actually looking for the wall bangs at this point. Crim's just hoping to get lucky.
Yeah, because why not? I mean, it is a 4-on-4, but Neo and Bialy, limited equipment, even Pasha with just the scout here. This is just a devastating start to this best of 2 here for Virtus.Pro. And you know, again, considering how they were playing yesterday, you start to wonder if there's like a general pattern here of them just not being quite on form right now. Bialy, he will trade the kill, or at least trade a little bit back, but it's a 3-on-3 still, 35 seconds left.
Yeah, unfortunately, he gets the shoulder shot on JW instead of the headshot up close at the 5-7. That would have been an instant kill. Instead, it's a push up at long. They're feeling the heat right now. Great flash timing. Oh, actually, no, that was a team flash. That's unfortunate. So I have to say, the anti-flash from VP, that would have been sick because that literally kept their 2 players alive. But then Flusha, he's got the high ground advantage. He takes out Neo, and he knows he's got a second man pinned down there in CT. Neo gets caught, and it's just going to be Pasha now with the scout. Both players are low for Fnatic, though, so there's a chance here for Pasha. Always a chance. And let's see if he can get it right. Molotov, he's going to dodge it neatly. There's the first shot, and that was the only chance he had. He needed to get the first one down. Even then, though, both players were stacked up, so. You know what, Anders? Fnatic right now, what they're saying, they're quoting a great man. They're saying, you know, you come at the king, you best not miss.
Yeah, that's JW even likes to use a shotgun every once in a while, so it makes sense. What's so brutal about this is also just that we've had, you know, a full year of 2015 where Fnatic were just the reigning masters of everything, and you know, the beginning of this year it seems to be no different. They're just very, very hard to compete against.
Ever since the roster change, they've won every LAN they've attended. Yes, they have won every. I had a little bit of a brain fart there, but yes, they have. I mean, they're just monsters, man. They're just monsters. And now Olaf, you know, even trying to just, you know, go ahead and push a little bit up in mid, see if he couldn't get lucky finding somebody holding T-spawn. Not going to be the case. Instead, VP, they're going to leave a man behind in pit. Pasha with the Glock, long distance. Not the best fight you want to take with the CT because of the USP and the P2K. There's no range on the headshot there, whereas the Glock, you'll need 2 shots. Well, let's see. Dennis, there's the spot. Spot's out 2. Still playing the angle, though, and he's a little hesitant. Neo gets the punish, and even gets the headshot on JW through the mid doors.
Flusha with a nice shot once, but Neo going to tag him down. Olaf, second kill of the round for him. He's looking for more, and it is a 2v3. Still so much time left here. Snack's going to get the 1 kill in, so now it's an even situation. With the time left here, Snacks and Neo, they need to find a way to make sure that Fnatic don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, the flick. Neo down to 19.
Playing with fire there, Neo. But they know at least that Olafmeister, they knew that both CT players were up on the A side. Olaf gets the angle wrong. Perfect flash to set it up there for Neo to push up on a catwalk. And now this could be the moment here. Easy shot, but Neo somehow lives. He's down to 3 HP now. And Crims, what does he do? He doesn't have Kevlar, but he has a kit, so he has a little bit of extra time to work with. 40-second long bomb plus the 5 seconds shaved off.
Wow, and the fact that Neo is still alive seems almost absurd at this point. Crims, definitely a good player to have in this kind of situation, but he needs to target somewhere and they're not giving it to him. Fnatic comes up with a double, Neo with the triple, and Virtus.Pro going to win a critical pistol round here. Fnatic, you got to wonder if they're going to take that. They can actually buy 2 scouts as well if they want to.
They can? Curious. I mean, we're going to have a Deagle coming out on Crims, and there, yeah, single scout on Flusha. So Dennis, Olaf, the rest of them, I mean, it's a straight force buy. I don't think there's any surprise there. Fnatic, this is kind of like the Envy. It's their calling card. I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised by VP though.
Yeah.
Those quad SMGs versus what you know is going to be a force when you're playing against some of the most lethal pistol players in the world.
Right now, VP is shooting each other down at long, so that is not going to be the optimal way of going about starting around here. Crims showing the deagle a little bit, and again, only Neo could really fight at this range. The rest of them, they're going to come out short, and there's exactly what he's going to be doing, taking out Flusher.
That's the scout down as well. Olaf gets caught by Bialy. That was up on Catwalk, it looked like. And well, now the push begins, but double kill coming in here for VP. Crims trying to do the best that he can. He nearly gets that second deagle shot. There's the first. Manages to land the bullet on Bialy, but again, only a MAC-10 to work with, or rather, the MP7 still, an SMG. Not the best gun to go for a retake, and so they're going to back off and try and hold on to some of the gear that they have here, Fnatic, for the next round. This is the correct move by Fnatic, though. You aren't going to retake 2v4 on the A site, especially when VP have a life lead like this, so just hold on to what you've got.
What would make me happy is if they would give the gun to JW. Just because he's going to be buying the AWP later on. If they get a kill with the SMG, might as well be him to make the extra money, rather than Crims, who's going to be just buying rifles. So
straight up rifle, yeah.
Small detail.
Let's see if JW can actually find something here, though. Nobody's going to be pushing up to top mid, it looks like, so he should be fine. They're playing it very safe right now, VP, and as well they should. They don't want to be giving any extra money over to Fnatic. It's good that you mentioned that, because that's the main thing here. You know, one of these kills, a kill with a pistol, a kill with an SMG, that's a couple of nades in somebody's pocket, so you definitely want to dodge that if you're VP. Make this next buy, this buy round coming up for Fnatic as difficult as possible. So, a couple of rifles now. Bialy going to cut to the chase and go ahead and upgrade to an AK. And they don't actually trade it up. Instead, it looks like we might have some full YOLO coming out here from VP, but no, I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Well, they've already got JW trapped in the corner. He's got armor and a C set, and he's not going to be able to get the shot through. And Pasha not even stopping to take that spray home. Grenade into the middle, and actually he's going to get the headshot on Dennis. That's very nicely done. Pasha showing up big here with the MAC-10. Might as well keep going as well. They know Fnatic are going to have enough to buy in the upcoming round. So Taz taking out all of Mike's run. Flusher going to go down. A lot of SMG kills that round for VP. It's going to tie, or he's going to bring it back to 12-6 here. And we'll see no AWP being picked up by Fnatic.
No AWP. Crims could have bought one glass cannon. Flusher could have as well. But neither of them are the primary oppers. So Olaf Meister not going to have the money. He was $50 short. So again, like that's what, you know, these clean anti-eco rounds coming out from VP, that makes the difference. That really does. Because that could have been Wolfmeister picking up an AWP, for example, if anything, if something had gone his way. But there's the setup, and again, wow, very aggressive play here, and already lighting him up. Dennis and JW both getting kills here from Catwalk into Lower Dark. Taz and Bialy, they stuck around, and they just lost that fight flat out, not even dealing a single point of damage to the two CT players.
You'd almost wish they could have waited and coordinated with Snacks, who was coming up from sort of top mid, so at least the Fnatic players would have had a little bit less of a chance. Maybe a grenade or anything really coming out from Snacks would have probably helped out a bit. Again, a tough way to start the round here. Dennis sneaking on in. That smoke is there, but you got to wonder if someone's going to flash Dennis in. It could be JW, and that would be a brutal way to set it up. Pasha trying to sneak in. He gets the kill, but he gets traded. And that works out just fine for Fnatic.
Yeah, that's exactly what they want. Maintain that man advantage. Although Snacks, he's got the angle. Full flash, though. And now he's going to have to give away his position. Takes a shot, hopes to get lucky, and it's not going to work out for him. He might be able to catch the man out of position here. Flusha in CT. Flusha steps into it. And a perfect shot from Snacks. Could get the follow-up, but he misses the flick on Olaf. And Olaf not going to win the duel versus Neo, but he did so much damage to Neo now. So with 40 seconds left, Neo's down to 34 HP, and, well, it seems like Fnatic have got the read as well, because Crims, he's rotating back into mid, so he should be able to get over to that A site to support Dennis fairly quickly here.
Let's see. 25 seconds. It's just not a lot of time here, and he's going to get spotted by Dennis as well. Great headshot from Neo. That's going to make it a double. Crims does not have a grenade, which would have been the most devastating way for Neo to lose this round. I think now he just needs one solid headshot. Actually going to go and challenge, and that's great. He knows where Crims is coming from. Crims walking up into range. Oh, Neo! I think if he had stopped, then he would have been able to get the one tab in, but he was still strafing just a little bit. And Fnatic going to make it to 13 rounds. And VP with a real chance there.
What a fantastic round from VP. They may lose it, sure, but they drop it down to a 1v1. They might try it. Well, Crims isn't going to be able to make it over there to pick up the AWP fast enough. Yeah, neither of them, the one on Catwalk or the one in CT. But still, like, this is forcing Olaf, yeah, obviously Olaf, but Fnatic to spend all of their money here. And it's not going to be like the super solid buy. Flusha has to skimp and go for a UMP. JW with an MP9? That's a surprising choice. But then JW, he has an eclectic taste in weapons. Snacks with the wall bang on Crims, though. Alright, alright.
Simply a double up setup coming out from the VP side, but you're right, this Fnatic team definitely been winning a lot of clutches here on Dust2. There's been so many of them as well, so many 1v1s and 1v2s so far, and it seems like Fnatic have just every single time come out on top. Which is
murderous, man.
A bit heartbreaking for me because they have the kills. Neo and Snacks are doing wonderfully right now, getting kills on the Fnatic players. They just can't get the clutches through.
Let's see, can Fnatic actually, get some kind of control back in this situation? And it doesn't look like it. They're actually just backing off. They're allowing VP to get up onto the site unchallenged. They hold, so long as they control long, at least they have that going for them. Fnatic's still kind of hanging around in mid. The only problem is you've got Neo waiting up there at top mid for him, and he might be able to get some free kills here. Lines him up, picks up one, drops JW down to half HP, but Olafmeister's there to take out Bialy. And now does Neo actually make it out of this situation alive? Of course not, because there was the man pushing out from long. That was JW. Well, Dennis pushed from long, but still. He was about to get caught in a crossfire, so there just was no surviving there for Neo.
It looks like they want to at least keep them contained, but oh, Dennis gets a shot. Now he's at long. They can't hide anymore. Dennis making quick work of Taz and Pasha. And there's going to be enough time for the defuse as well. They have kits up on that site. What a terrible way to end that round. As soon as Dennis opens up that angle, all of their defensive positions up there become void, and they just cannot stay alive. 14-6.
I'm amazed. Pasha. Why are all three members of VP watching Catwalk?
Yeah.
What is that? That should never happen. Dennis should die instantly. Like, Pasha should be waiting for him with that AWP holding long. Or somebody should be watching long. Maybe some miscommunication.
Oh.
Okay, we're good. We're back. But maybe some miscommunication there on VP's side as far as who was holding what. But that is so painful for VP. That was the moment. There's no way that Fnatic should win that round.
A good shot comes through. JW picking up a double kill in the middle. He could have probably just fallen back then and actually stayed safe, but he wanted to scope it up, see if he can make it work. Snacks going in for it here, and he's going to shut down Olafmeister. Got to bring it back into a 2-on-2 with both Dennis and Flusha pushing up a Dark to try and see if they can make it into the site. Now they've been spotted. They know already. Snacks going for the fight. He takes one. He's going to get shot down by Dennis, and now it's Bialy, and he wins the fight against Dennis. So it's now VP just crawling their way up to half the round score. Fnatic at 7-14.
Slowly but surely. And surely we're not going to see a buy out of Fnatic in this situation, even if JW has $5 grand. They should eat a round of eco to the teeth right now. Just, invest in some pistols, quasi-buy.
I don't know why JW didn't just sort of fall back after getting 2 kills in the middle. That would have been such an easy move.
Yeah, that was questionable. Still, Fnatic, they want to just get in there and end it, basically. And, well, same could be said here for VP, man. They're taking control of the situation once they figure out that this is an eco round. Pasha getting a little ahead of himself there with the spray, runs out of bullets. But still, this is a perfectly acceptable situation for VP. They've got the man advantage. They've got control of the site. Bomb is planted, and now it kind of leaves Fnatic on the outside. We still have to see VP just kind of keep this kind of mindset, though. They just need to keep moving as a unit. This is a bit like what Fnatic was doing to them earlier. Just rush in, no fear, take the fights, and go for it.
It really concerns me when I keep seeing Pasha going for these kind of fights, Because he obviously did a really good job opening up the bomb side. There was no problem there. They get both kills in the morning. Taz picked up the other one, so they should be in a fine position. Like, there's almost no way to lose that, in fact. But why go and fight with like 7 bullets left and just simply run out of bullets and die? When you're playing a team like Fnatic, every small detail like that could matter.
No, that's the thing. Like, well, we just saw Flusha. Guy should be dead, but then he still gets a headshot with the P250 when all he can get is a headshot, right? It's just like he needs to get that, and it's just, you give these guys any kind of chance and you're going to get punished. This is why they're the best in the world. Individually, as a team, they're just so scary, Fnatic. So VP, I mean, at least VP, they're getting more rounds than we saw from them yesterday. They're putting up more of a fight, but it's still so far away from them actually having a chance. They really need to get up above double-digit rounds here before Fnatic are really going to start feeling threatened. I mean, Fnatic, they could have gone for a force buy in this round, but they take a double eco just to make sure that they can full buy and shut VP out of this map in the next round. When they have all the utility, they'll have their AWP. They could go for a double op if they wanted to. So I mean, Fnatic are giving themselves options. They're playing patiently, making sure that they just don't let VP get back into it.
And I think at this point as well, they know on the VP side this is an eco they're playing up against, so they just want to be really careful they don't throw anything away. And I'm glad they're using all these grenades. Nice shot from Neo. JW gonna be out of the round. Flusher also getting slightly overwhelmed, and this is just working out smoothly, I think, for the Polish team. Not much of an issue at all. Krim's going to be going down, and Olofmeister 1-on-5.
Yeah, hoping for the bait. Unfortunately, Krim's is like, I trusted you, Olof. I trusted you to have my back. Olof was like, yeah, I was watching your back. It was great, man. Easy shots.
Now step aside and let me get some kills.
Fnatic, though, double op. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so JW and Olof. This is expected. Olof can actually afford to go for, full Kevlar helmet with the AWP. He's not going to be too worried. I mean, even with an AK, it's not going to help, but if he runs into a pistol somewhere, having that helmet can make the difference. They do manage to not get gapped this time either, so that's nice. So Fnatic right now setting up nicely. VP going straight back to default, though.
Let's see if this bit of ecoing from Fnatic has actually given them the tools they need to close out this game, because I don't know. Like, VP, I think, are showing us a lot more right now. Because the scoreline is 14-9, it still seems like Fnatic are running away with the game. But if you take all the clutches into account, I mean, this still has been maybe a slightly closer score or a slightly closer game than the scoreline would actually suggest. Opening frag from JW onto Neo, though, is obviously a huge thing. And now let's see Pasha can do anything to bring it back. He's behind there, and JW hardly even standing up behind the box, still picking up the kill. He goes down to Snacks finally, but they need one more kill in this bomb site, and it's Krims in the corner. He takes down Taz, and that was all he had to do. That kill alone will make it so hard now for VP to win the round.
Yep, so long as Fnatic don't get impatient. That's the main thing here. So already the nade's going out. Snacks has got a Molotov as well, so that could be used later to cancel out the bomb. Or to just, be able to cut off upper dark, considering the smoke should be clearing. So Olofmeister, he's going to have a line onto Plateau now, where Bialy's going to be playing from with the AK. We almost want to see Snacks back there with that AK. There's an Incendiary going out, forcing Bialy out into the open. Olofmeister with the re-peek. Bialy only going to be able to take the one man with him, and now it's down to Snacks with the AWP, expecting something from window, but unfortunately for him, nobody's coming through, and he just gets overwhelmed. Match point here for Fnatic, 15 rounds on the board. And they can even save both AWPs. They'll have the time to make it, so this is perfect for Fnatic. Whereas VP, money-wise, they should be all right. They get the bomb plant. Yeah, they're just perfectly fine. They can full buy, do whatever they want. Just a little surprising to see VP really going for, like, one after another, right? Into upper dark like that with the challenge. Like, Neo dies. He was shoulder peeking, so he's trying to bait the shot out. He was doing it with his AK, so he was a little slower, and JW was quick enough to land the shot. But then Pasha just kind of like walks out there alone. I'm surprised that they didn't just have both ops watching there, because everybody was in upper dark. So if Pasha gets control of the angle, why wasn't Snacks, watching and waiting with him to just trade instantly and not give JW a third chance to pick somebody off?
Oh, Pasha playing a really, really long waiting game there. Just, for the first 10 seconds just waiting and not showing himself. Then goes for it very late with the peek in the middle. Now they're trying to see if they can make their way out. Flusher comes into it. There's still one guy holding outside of B, and that's Krims. Comes back in, but Taz takes his face off. And now it is going to be a 2 versus 4 here. And Fnatic probably better off just trying to save what they have right now.
VP have been putting in some work, though.
Yeah.
VP are definitely getting in. I mean, that was a clever play from Pasha. Then the quick execute towards B, no hesitation whatsoever. I mean, it's refreshing to see Virtus.Pro playing at a pretty, well, high level, honestly, versus Fnatic right now on this map, which we really haven't seen much from them. It's kind of been their bane. It hasn't been since like 2014 that these guys have been a real, terror on Dust2. Pretty much for the entirety of 2015, they just hated this map. So to see them actually, getting in there, taking the fight to them, it's pretty solid work here from VP. So I'm wondering if, is this just like a trial by fire where they've been putting some practice in, trying to, figure out Dust2, and then like, okay, we'll leave Dust2 in. If we get it, then we'll be able to try and, put into practice what we've been practicing, what we've been actually, scrimming earlier.
Great kill from Taz there. I mean, it's hard to say right now, but it's definitely working out really well. It's putting a smile on my face because what we bring up yesterday when they were playing, Katowice is not that far away. Yeah. So having a sort of dysfunctional Virtus.Pro team going into that tournament would definitely be disappointing. And what we're seeing here is that they are not. Yes, they are. You know, you can't write it off. They weren't playing well today. Slow start, I would definitely say. But now that they're fired up, you can tell that they definitely still have it, and that's very good to see. Especially for all the Polish fans out there, obviously, going to be excited about what's happening here. They could definitely take this to overtime. I still think Fnatic are favored to win this map, obviously, but it's not impossible right now. VP playing with a lot of fire in their heart, and it's going to be up to Dennis trying to see if he can do a little bit more damage here, but not going to be happening. And that will make it 11-15.
Yeah, they're running it back, and it's another double eco situation here for Fnatic. It's not going to give them many chances to close it down, but then again, they eat this double eco, and then Fnatic, with the round loss bonus, they should be getting to the point where they can just force up every time. So let's see. I mean, they are still so good with the pistols.
I was going almost off of script there for a while, just saying, yeah, it's the same thing. VP, you know, is not really taking things seriously, and they're not showing up. They're not really doing anything here, and then suddenly they are.
They definitely woke up.
Yeah.
After that first half from Fnatic, I was definitely expecting, well, them to just get rolled in the second half and then move on to the next map. But yeah, VP have definitely woken up here. All right, there's the flash into mid. Olaf was waiting, and Olaf was turned away. Perfect play from Olaf, and he even dodges the wallbang shot. So now he has an AK to work with. He's a threat, and he should be playing passive angles as well, because if he wants, he can hold on to that AK for the next round, and that would be really nice for him. That AK is so lethal with the one-shot headshot potential.
Problem is when you're at 15 rounds if you're Fnatic here, and all of us is going to go down. I think actually VP, it might be in the back of their heads. Not out of all the ways we could lose this game, let's not have it be due to a stolen AK. Yeah, that'd be devastating.
Let's not let it happen to. Please, no, not like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Dennis hiding far back, wants to be able to get a little bit closer in the middle here. Crim's actually taking up Olaf's position. They're feeding more people to him. Snacks could have gone down as well. He's down to half HP, but there is nobody in B right now. So VP seem to have made the correct choice. They've even spotted out Flusher here at about 40 seconds left, and Flusher going down. Dennis showing up with the AK and takes out one, steals a second AK, and goes for a bit of a fight as well. Neo gonna finally best him, and that will make it 15-12 here.
If he'd had Kevlar there, he wins that duel versus Neo.
Yeah, I think so.
If he'd had Kevlar and no aim punch, like if he didn't get aim punch there, I bet you he wins that duel versus Neo and run to a 1v1. Whew, so close.
And now it's double up versus double up.
Yeah, they're just going ham right now. They have the money. Yeah, there we go. Triple op. Element of surprise here from Virtus.Pro. They really want to pick somebody off. There we go. The tag on a JW, but not the kill. Even with all three, they are going to be able to get into position. However, if JW goes for an aggressive peek, he should get punished.
And look at this play from Dennis here. This is some classic Dennis stuff. And he always seems to do it alone as well, without any kind of backup. Pasha obviously could never know that this is coming. And yeah, Dennis, a couple of more steps forward, and that's going to be a beautiful opening frag. Not only the kill, but the rest of VP now have to be concerned about the fact that, yeah, that whatever plan they had going on this side of the map, they have to go back and at least make sure that Dennis is not there anymore. This is a tough position to be in.
Yeah, they have to worry about the quick collapse onto them. And Olafmeister was up on this side as well. So now, easy shot for Olaf. He can hit that all day. Dodges the flash as well. So now Neo, he's going to have a bit of a tough order here. They're still battling. Snacks finding kills, but then Dennis double spray for him, and he spots out Snacks in mid as well. So it's not even going to work here for Virtus.Pro. 1v3. He's got the AWP. If he can pick up an AK here, he might have a shot at it. But that bomb is out in the middle of nowhere, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know what kind of god tier play would have to be come up with here for Snacks to actually make this work. 43 seconds left. And a 1-on-3. And they know where the bomb is. They know where he is as well now with that grenade. Everything is going to get so tough from here on out. He's being flanked as he's walking out. Where's that peek going to come through? Dennis, did he see the top of the face? It seemed like he should have been able to there. Not quite yet. Picks up the bomb. Smoke got one.